Meant you would have had to go through that whole shtick and... Eh.
You're right, B-Man. In some ways, we are kind of obscenely powerful, so... You know, it's like, okay, a little bit more, a little bit of extra power doesn't really do us that much good. So, let's see. Oh.
Huh. Continuing on.
Yep. Trying to... Oh, wait. Now
There's something up there, isn't it?
Yep. Those had gotten destroyed.
Okay. Not sure how they...
For hostiles. Area secure. Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
In some ways, it just doesn't. It's just weird when all the enemies are trying to find you, and they just keep re-triggering. Ooh. More Rataway. I've been a bit short on that. Second/reverse Christmas.
Approach and identify yourselves. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
What about gun-toting maniacs who are here to destroy you?
Please.
Yeah, you can try.
Open commencing attack on hostile. Target.
But you're not checking to see if I'm hostile. Yeah, I know I'm holding a gun. It's a fucking game, huh? Look, I have to be fucking logical.
I am by default hostile. It's just how it works.
My hostility meter is at 11. Is that a problem for you? That's a pretty big fucking problem for me. Come here, ghoul. I think you just knocked it wholesale off the wall.
Yep. Okay. Hooah? Okay then.
Nobody says who anymore. Don't those usually have... No, those are laser turrets. They don't have bullets. I hate it when my brain does that.
Oh, they've got like laser bullets, I guess?
They have laser energy cannons or whatever.
And yes, there are turrets all over the place here.
Hey, Freddy.
It's kind of like a sniper gallery.
Kinda.
Makes me think of, there was that game, Silent Scope or whatever. It was like an arcade game back... Oh, it's probably around in various places still today. And I just remember because you had a full-on sniper rifle.
You just need to put the weapon outside the screen and pull the trigger.
Yes.
That's not safe.
Yeah, you had a full-on like sniper rifle, I guess replica, and you looked through, and it had a little screen in there, and that's what you looked through to shoot.
Well, it's kind of like big game hunting.
Yep.
Humor's thing. Oh, B-Man, you're gonna hit the hay. Have a good night, man.
I can do this all day.
So
Nice, Ricochet.
So I hope you feel better, B-Man. But yeah, when I was in high school, we went to I think it was a Flying J, and they had arcade games there. I think they still do.
Mm-hmm.
But we had big game hunting. One of my friends at the time, right, B-Man? But yeah, so one of my friends at the time, he was really into bow hunting, and he still is. And so he was really into bow hunting. And he would play big game hunter. And
Like incessantly.
no, like it, because where I grew up, there was like jack shit to do. So I mean, we had to find ways to entertain ourselves, and so one option was going to the Flying J, which is relatively nearby, and play video games for a while, and then drive around and do whatever teenagers did.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause fucking stupid teenagers at the time. And yeah, so he would sit there and he would play big game hunter, and a couple of my friends would sit there and they would play a round or two, but he would sit there and he would play it. And I was just like, I don't know why should I want to play this? Because I'm like, I feel bad about trying to. I mean, it's stupid because it's a waste of money. Because I didn't enjoy the game.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I'd run out of ammo and be like, "What the hell am I supposed to do? There's no cartridge to reload."
You're supposed to shoot outside.
Shoot outside the put the weapon outside, pull the trigger. Well, that's not very safe. I was that person. So, well, who shoots into an arcade game? Well, I didn't have a firearm, so it wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I just remember that game though because they gave you a different score based on where you hit the target.
Yeah, if you actually hit the target on where the circle was, you got a higher score than if you didn't. Huh?
Yeah. And for this one, the sniper game was like a headshot was 1,000 points, a torso shot was 800, limbs were like 500, but for whatever reason, the groin was like 900. So it incentivized you to shoot people in the nuts. That was considered almost as good as a headshot. Creepy.
All things considered.
Oh, there's the Nuka Galaxy employee.
And there's a star core.
Where?
In that unit.
Oh, you're right. How did I... It just wasn't glowing as brightly in here.
The whole place is fucking irradiated. Nothing's glowing as bright as you right now with your...
And we got a Nuka Galaxy Park medallion.
Did you pick up the medallion from the last area you were in?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's good. Because I'm trying to... Because you need these.
Eventually they give you something.
Give us a thing or something.
Something is out to get me.
There's something in the in that room directly around the corner.
Yes. You forget just how big this area is. Oh, this gets you back to the starter.
But yeah, well, around the corner, but up the stairs.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was not very clear about. Ooh, 556 rounds, even if it's only 3. Another employee key.
Technical document. No use to us anymore.
Ooh, star core.
Yep, and some quartz.
Okay.
Alright.
I think you need to still go into that room because that's where the other one should be in the 2 dead.
Yep. I done killed them. Alright, we have gotten all the star cores in Nuka Galaxy.
Yay.
So, success! We have done with this place.
The only thing is now we have to decide. We'll have to decide who gets this.
Oh, well, we actually haven't
At some
done
point.
all of Nuka Galaxy yet.
Well, yeah, but we'll
Or Nuka, or Galaxy, whatever.
Galaxy World, whatever the fuck this area is called.
I'm kind of leaning toward the Disciples.
Really?
I think not the Disciples. The ones who are actually interested in making money.
Are those not the disciples?
I think the disciples are the psychopathic ones.
You got the
The pack, the operators. The operators are the ones who,
Are money fixated.
yeah, they could actually manage to run this pretty well.
It depends on whether or not. I think the better place for them would actually be the one with all the soda.
Well, we've got multiple. We've got 3 gangs in like 5 or 6 areas, so you do what you do. Okay, and this is just like a dead end here.
Yeah, because you can't leave this way.
Who says I can't? Even Gage is like, what are you even doing, man?
That is a fair enough question.
So let's see. We might as well go and install all the star cores we've gotten thus far.
Which, can I just sit here and say, from a practicality standpoint, having that as the basis of what the fuck keeps your animatronics from going nuts and becoming Murderbot 2000s, is really kind of shitty.
It's a poor design choice, to say the least.
Oh, to say the least. Were there only 7 here? 8?
Let's see. I got 7 in the one place, and then I got like.
Well, see, I haven't been paying attention to.
I've gotten a total of like 12, I think. Okay, I have no star cores.
Okay, so you got the first 12.
So I can do a selective shutdown, which means I can turn off some of the robots. I'll just go and turn off the iBots because they're worth practically nothing and they're annoyances.
And now you'll find a bunch of iBots.
And I think the handies. And there will be a bunch of them just laying around.
It almost makes me feel bad for the handies.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
So we've done Nuka Galaxy. Over this way we have Star Market, which
You can also get cat toys. Some kind of toy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Frothy.
That was fun.
We could get Freddy a bath and brush too.
Ooh, Nuka Cooler recipe. So yes, you can actually mix and match various types of Nuka-Cola here to get special drinks with various special effects. The first time through, you actually have a trophy for making one of each, but now, I really don't give a shit.
Nice.
All the money.
Yeah, Grunt Fodder, we are ruining some kids' lives and kids' rides. And actually, we just took care of the Nuka Galaxy ride, I believe it was. Now we're going elsewhere to find more Star Cores, because apparently we are going to be Star Core Lords.
Yes. Vault Tec among the stars.
Although, I'm going to be honest, some of the creepy things around here that are just like, weird
Yes.
female bodies that are animatronic, or they're just weird.
Yeah, so we are in a amusement park that has essentially had a defense mode turned on that has got everybody
Well, killed everybody.
yeah, they basically the
And
robots
will attack everyone. Well, anyone. Everyone. All the things.
And for maximum creepiness, here we are in a vault. Ooh, the Vault Tec sales terminal. Sales instructions. Hello, Vault Tec sales associate. As people exit the Vault Tec Among the Stars exhibit, you'll be responsible for taking visitors aside and converting them to potential applicants. If they seem interested, remember that the applicant will have many questions with very little time on their hands. How can you ensure you're prepared to step them through our sales process in a quick and accurate manner? Simple. Remember the 3 I's: introduction, initiation, and information. Note, if any of the applicants appear to be ill or acting in a strange manner, be certain to report this to a sales supervisor immediately. That's not ominous. First and foremost, greet the applicants with a hearty handshake and a warm smile. Perhaps tell a light, clean joke to make them laugh or a pleasant compliment about their appearance. Ask if they want something to drink or offer them a snack. Check how they're feeling and gauge their mood. Make them feel like they're already home and a part of the Vault Tec family. Steady show beginning with this approach increases the chance of a sale by over 28%.
You know what this reminds me of? The shit they used to tell me when I had that period where I was going to sell knives.
Yes. When you feel like you've gained
Whatever
the confidence...
you do, don't murder the people that you're trying to make sales to. This increases your chances of sales by 28%.
Only 28%. Okay. Okay. You explain the
Oh,
benefits
come on.
of a life...
Most people don't want to buy fucking knives from people.
Yep. Explain the benefits of life within a vault using the information from our Better Living Underground packet. If they still appear hesitant, don't pester them or give them the hard sell. Our studies show this over-aggressive approach usually turns the applicants off, and they become unwilling to listen to anything you have to say. For the overly skeptical applicant, or if you need something to tip the scales, if you think the applicant's undecided, we suggest letting them glance through the history of radiation burns or the mutations that could happen to you brochures. Integration. So now you finally convinced the applicant to sign? Good job. Now it's time to step them through the quick and painless application process. Pull the following forms from the new applicant's file. Health form, liability waiver, last will and testament form, Vault Tec citizenship agreement, organ donation invoice, psychological evaluation screening, intimate relations conduct agreement, rights revocation charter, and the family history form. Have the applicant fill these out in quintuplicate. File the daffodil-colored copy in the corporate bin, file the lemon-colored copy in the local bin, place the canary-colored copy in the medical bin, place the gold-colored copy in the insurance bin, and present the yellow copy to the applicant. Do not place the wrong copy in the wrong bins, or the process will need to be repeated. This is like dystopian bureaucracy nightmare.
You ask me, the whole idea of these vaults is messed up. Sure, stick me underground with no control or anything. What could go wrong?
Excuse me, dead body. So let's see. Souvenir drinking glass.
For more information or to sign up for the Vault program, please see a sales associate. Thank you, and enjoy your day here at Nuka World.
So we might as well go with this thing the way it's supposed to go, I guess? Oh. Or screw it, we'll just go to the employees only entrance.
Got it.
Huh. Oh, hello. So I think we're going to go with a stim pack. A Victory Cola. And just for the fuck of it, some Psycho. Novatron Eliminator. It's probably going to explode. Huh. I am honestly surprised it did not explode. That was a little bit too close for comfort. Let's see. Operations engineer. It's my first day on the job here at the Vault Tec exhibit. Never thought they'd let me work in Nuka World. And you can hardly call this a job. All I have to do is make sure the exhibit doesn't fall apart. All the techs are happy and sometimes conduct a tour or two. Plus I'm getting paid double what I made at the DC office. One of the guys working at Nuka Galaxy said they give rise to the employees after the park closes, so I'll probably head over there after work and check it out. Had a scare when this old guy collapsed after walking through the exhibit. I thought he might have had a heart attack, but Dr. Bateman said that it was just heat stroke. I thought that was a weird excuse that makes him keep the exhibit at a constant 70 degrees. Maybe that's too hot for old folks? I'll bring that up at the next staff meeting. Another really strange day. Dr. Bateman locked himself out of the observation room again. I told him to put a spare key in his locker so he wouldn't forget it the next time. He brushed me off and left the room. I don't know why, but the whole interaction made me really, really angry. A few minutes later, I had a bad headache. Maybe something's wrong with the filtered air system? The hell is going on around here? I don't know if someone's messing with my terminal or if I'm losing my mind. I don't remember making that last journal entry about getting angry or having a headache. I felt perfectly fine for weeks. Just a few minutes ago, Dr. Bateman came through and out of nowhere. He said I should really stop drinking on the job. I do smell a little bit like whiskey, but I don't remember drinking any. Maybe I need a vacation or a doctor's appointment. Alright, I've had enough of this. The lady just went nuts and ran out of the exhibit screaming. The day before that, some guy took off all of his clothes for no reason and acted like he didn't have a care in the world until security dragged him away. To make matters worse, I've kept getting sudden nosebleeds and headaches. I'm constantly forgetting things. I'm done and misplacing stuff I shouldn't be losing. Dr. Bateman said he thinks this has something to do with the stress or new job anxiety, but come on, nosebleeds and memory loss for job anxiety? Really? Remember, in Vault Tec, you're always part of the experiment. And yes, grandfather, 72 degrees Celsius would result in some heat stroke. So, somewhere around here.
Sweet.
All kinds of... Okay, as quantum, that's good. Star core. I think I actually skipped to the end of this area. I don't think I was supposed to get here immediately. But I've gotten half the star cores in here. So let's see what the explanation is, since we have Experiment 004 terminal. Dr. Bateman suggested we try theta radiation in the reactor area and observe the results set out in the visitors. Unlike standard ionizing radiation, this isn't supposed to leave any lasting physical effects and works almost instantly. It's been quite a chore keeping up with the doctor's reports and aftercare, sometimes months after the visitors left the park, but this will be a welcome change. I'll climb in the chamber tonight and change out the core dampener myself, just to make certain it's done to Dr. Bateman's specifications. You poor fool. It's having the exact effects that Dr. Bateman predicted. People are getting tired, getting a bit dizzy, looking momentarily lost, and slurring their speech on occasion. The effect seems to last for maybe 5 minutes at the most, which is beyond our expectations. I will continue to observe and record the effect and send all of our data to Vault Tec first thing in the morning. I've been observing the effect of the theta radiation for almost 4 days now, and I'm not really generating any new data points. Frankly, it's getting boring in this control center, and with Dr. Bateman breathing down my neck, I can't do anything recreational. I am literally staring at the same readouts for hours at a time. I was okay with it at first, but now it's starting to get to me. I wish Dr. Bateman would allow me to dial up the theta radiation, but he said we need long-term observations at a constant level. I don't get why I can't mess with the settings. Hell, even Langston, who sits right behind me, gets to mess around with the holotapes and try out different things. Oh well.
Maybe there's a reason for that.
Dr. Bateman woke me up from a nap I was having at the console and yelled at me for falling asleep on the job. I couldn't even remember falling asleep. Then it sort of hit me. What if Dr. Bateman piped the theta radiation in here too? I'd be a perfect long-term subject, right? I spent the better part of an hour tearing open all the maintenance panels in the place, but I can't find out how he's doing it. If he's doing it. Just the thought of it's really starting to piss me off.
You're probably closer to right than not. Grunt fodder about this being how product development is for Apple and Google.
I've had enough of this crap. I don't know if Lanks is messing with me or Bateman is messing with me or both of them are, but I feel like I'm one of the visitors to the exhibit and someone else is watching me. Well, guess what? I'm locking the doors of this place and nobody's going to come in here. If I have to spend the rest of October in here all by myself, then so be it. And if Bateman tries to use the override to open the doors, I've got a sweet 10mm pistol in my hand just waiting to be fired.
It's entirely possible that he was the victim.
I don't know if I'm paranoid, a victim of my own experimentation, or what the hell is going on. Langston ran in here today screaming something about bombs falling and to seal the vault. He kept yelling and screaming and the sound was making my head split. I couldn't take it anymore, so I shot him. I shot him dead. I tried to leave the control room, but we're locked in. Or are we locked in? I don't know what's real anymore and what isn't. My head hurts all the time. I keep getting dizzy. I keep falling asleep. Is the world gone? Was Langston lying or telling the truth? I don't know what to do. Maybe it's time to put an end to this. I think I know what I have to do.
You know, there's an awful lot of certainty in what they're doing that is not really normal for somebody in their psychological state.
And there he is with his 10mm pistol.
Oh, you made love to it.
Ooh, sweet love. And there's Dr. Bateman, or there's Langston. Let's see what experiment number 2 was. Okay, Tech ratcheted up the frequency on the subliminal suggestion emitters. Honestly, I can't see an appreciable difference. We're using the blue-grade holotape suggestions, simple stuff like take off your hat, you have an itch on your nose, blink your eyes a few times, and stuff like that. The frequency boost was supposed to widen the spectrum and grab more people, I'm going to try counting the same numbers over the last 6 hours. I might try the orange-grade holotapes tomorrow. It really did the trick. The more apprehensive the subject is the suggestion, the more successful they are to the emitted frequency. Doesn't make sense to me, but Dr. Bateman seems to think it has something to do with the subject's fight or flight tendencies. When a very low-grade suggestion is made, the fight or flight doesn't need to kick in, so no chemicals are released into the body like adrenaline. The tone we play with suggestions from the emitters causes endorphin release. Dr. Bateman thinks that releasing endorphins and adrenaline at the same time is having some sort of chemical effect that's making the subject unconsciously eager to have more. Almost like drug addiction. It's fascinating stuff. Went a little too far with the orange grade today. I'm pretty sure that the shove the visitor in the front of you suggestion got through to this lady and she did exactly that. Unfortunately, the other lady she shoved wasn't so forgiving and they started a fist fight. Had hit the alarm and security pulled them out of the exhibit. Dr. Bateman told me to just go with the blue grade for a while until things calm down, maybe a few days at most. Tell you the truth, I'm glad to make the switch. The orange grade stuff kind of scares me. Come think of it, what scares me more is that we have red grade holotapes too. Never use them and I hope we never will. Been on blue grade for almost a week now, and frankly, it's getting boring again. I decided to throw in the orange grade holotape for a little while and let's see what happens. Best hour of the week for sure. Didn't have any fistfights this time, but got a guy to drink someone else's Nuka-Cola, made a lady pick a guy's pocket and keep his wallet, and actually had a guy just pissing his pants without a care in the world. This is premium stuff. I think I'll send this tape and the frequency we're using to headquarters so they can analyze it further. Fodder, yes.
Father. It's like Fahaba, it's like the father.
Okay, Gage, what are you doing with that computer?
I was planning on shooting it.
Okay. Oh yeah, we've seen this one already. Okay, save time, and then we'll continue and hopefully not run into any more Nuka Eliminators.